Hello friends, it's Katie and I am so excited to be here today to talk to you guys. It has been a minute, right? Like a bunch of minutes. And so I'm a preschool teacher and I've been getting ready for school. We start next week and we meet parents at the end of this week. It's been very busy. So I haven't been able to do a lot of crafting. So I am back. I don't know how many times I'm going to say so, but I'm here to make a couple of birthday cards because I have friends that don't live near me, and I like to make cards anyway. This is really the first time I videoed it because usually I make cards and put it on the Instagram. But I thought I might not get a chance to craft, and that would be a long time since July Chunk Journal Challenge, and that just seemed too long. So I wanted to hop on here. Any guesses what set I'm going to use? I'm going to use this set, which is Lift Me Up. I don't know how old this is, y'all. This is Stampin' Up. I have the stamps. And I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but that's how I did it, because it comes with stickers. But if you put the stickers on the stamps, they don't stick to the clear blocks. And so I don't understand. When I get my Tim Holtz stamps, they don't come with stickers. So you see, I'm not very well versed. So if you know, you can go ahead and tell me below why I have stickers here. And then there was a separate container for these, but they fit in here with I got this with some more stamps. A friend of ours, mom passed away, and bless her soul, she was a very awesome lady, and I was gifted some of her things, and so I organized differently because I won't know where to look for this if it's not with this. So I went ahead and made some die cuts, and this paper is from Michaels, and it's like gradient glitter paper, and I'm afraid I think I put it away. Yeah, I put it up because I die cut them and I was moving on. So I made these, and I have 2 cards to make. So this is kind of what the paper looks like. You see how it kind of ombres out just a little bit? I guess that would be ombre. I don't know. Anyway. Don't listen to me. So pretty. And then I die cut those, and then it actually has like a background for this, but they're in pieces. But I didn't want to do that because I had cut that out. So I took the cut out and put it and glued it to white paper, and then I trimmed real close the white paper out. That way it pops on this background. So here's one background. I was actually going to make a card. I just realized that. And then I think I got excited. Like, woo, let me get on here. Say hi to all my YouTube friends, because it's been forever. I don't even know how to act. So let me glue this on. I was going to glue this. This one's got the dark coming up. And I sprayed these with like tumbled glass. Oh, I know there's a blue shimmery one with the mica stains. Maybe either chip sapphire or blueprint. Probably blueprint. Blueprint sketch. Yeah, so I used a little bit of water and some distress oxide, some kind of mixture of all that to create skies. And I had thought about doing these hot air balloons. And then I ran across like a little bees collection of like stamps and die cuts, and I couldn't make that work. It's so strange. Do you ever have that? Like, you're like, oh, I want to use this set, and if it's a card for somebody else, it just kind of doesn't happen. Now those bees, I'm going to use those bees. Don't you worry. But not today. I actually had little hives. I used some embossing powder. Maybe they'll be their own video. But I want to make sure I come out with the finished product. this is let me back up. Let me slow down, take a deep breath. Okay, so excited. This is watercolor paper. So it's thicker. It's like, it's either Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby or was it Bristol? Somebody's watercolor. And I am just putting, these are bases. I like bases. I wanted to do it this way. No, I wanted to do this way. I like card bases. I don't generally make my own card bases. I know, that seems weird. But I like it with the envelopes and stuff. And then, alright. So they're a little opposite because this blended out a little bit better than this one. So I just feel like, oh, maybe somebody might interpret that as a lake or something. So I went ahead and stamped the inside that says, hope your day is on cloud nine, happy birthday. Which I don't always do. Usually I'm just like, happy birthday on the front. That's it. And then each one of these. And then I stamped these with crackling, yeah, campfire. Cut them out. And then I took goldenrod and Spanish orange, one of each. So you can see the color is slightly different. And I colored it on the inside there. And these are Prismacolor colored pencils. I don't know how much they cost. I've had them for a few years. These are my favorites. They're my favorite. For colored pencils. They don't watercolor, they don't dance, they don't do anything special except color paper, and they do a darn good job. So this was kind of the vision. And then I stamped this. I used Memento, which I really like this ink, but everybody likes their own, which is fine. And then I got to put some clouds on here. So they had these, you can't see the fronts because it's not printed there, but you see these little, yeah, it's got like little lines. So I stamped these in Lost Shadow to give it a nice like gray look, but not like crazy. Can y'all see that? I can't tell. It doesn't look, that's better, right? Yeah. So we got some clouds, different sizes. And then it had a die. This is what I find interesting. I am not, and I've got some Stampin' Up stuff and more now, but I'm not in that world, you know, like the universe. I'm a Tim Holtz girl. So what's also funny to me, and I've bought stamps with matching die cuts. And usually it's equal. You get 5 stamps, you get 5 things that die cuts that cut those 5 things out. But I've noticed this set and this B set, like this B set had this is just a straight up B. Then they had these dies that cut out, like you stamp the B and you cut out the B. And they have a little bee, and then they've got the little beehive. But then, and I did not do a good job with this paper was too thick. I should have gone back through. But it just cuts out the hives as hexagons. But there's no stamp that goes with it. So that's a little trippy to me because there's the hive. So cute, right? I was going to do which embossing powder did it best. We'll see. I don't know. So it's wild. So there's this just extra cloud, this one that doesn't have a stamp, and that's just kind of wild to me. I don't know. So we make sure that you know what we need to do. Where did I just put it, y'all? Okay. We should do this. We should take this and I wasn't prepared for this part. You see, you know, when creativity just starts happening out of nowhere. And it does. All right, hang on, let me pause. let me put you on pause for just a second. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. A fresh little dauber sponge. I saw somebody have a really good idea. Like they had taken a kind of a cardboard and put felt pieces for all of these. And I was like, oh, I need to do that because they're just a hot mess. There we go. We'll just... So there's like no cutout for this. Sending smiles across the miles. Probably because the people they sell to are much better stampers than I am. Like I said, I don't normally stamp on the inside. I took patience. It's funny. Sometimes I don't have patience. This is a lot of steps. I think I'm a little lazy sometimes, y'all. Are you lazy? Are you like, well, shouldn't be lazy? But sometimes I'm a little lazy, and which is why I think the bees kind of threw me. I've been looking on Pinterest. I've been trying to find stuff. I don't know. But then that hot air balloon seemed to make it, I seem to wrap my mind around it a little bit better. So what have you been up to, friends? Are you crafting? Are you making stuff? Are you getting ready for holidays? Which I know it's August, I know, but some places are starting to sell the things. And you know how that is. Especially if you, oh, I wonder if that's my thumbprint right there. Especially when you make stuff for people. You know, that really does look like I picked it up right there. I'm concentrating. I'm still here. I'm just concentrating. And I'm mailing these, so there's no like pop dots or anything, because how cute, right? To pop that out. To pop it out! Nope. Has to be able to fit in the envelope. Look how cute these little clouds are. I mean, these clouds are super cute. You know, Stampin' Up makes some cute stuff. They do. Like I said, I'm not always in their little universe. But mad props to them. Oof. Now it's hard because now we've got 4 clouds. We need 3 clouds or 5 clouds. Somebody gonna get extra clouds? I made extra clouds. I didn't cut them all out though. Back to patience. So like here's the just cardstock, but then here's the ones for like these, you know. Okay. What is this one? And we'll put this one over here. And that looks kind of like part of the cloud. There we go. There. So nice. So I will, you know what? We'll probably we'll get a little Tombow out to play. Yeah, so I've been busy just getting so I teach littles and I have to clean all the toys and make sure stuff is clean, you know, for them and for me. It's nice fresh classroom. So I hope your week is going well. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna put this here. Move this one back a little bit. I like how the stamps work because I don't do it a whole lot. I think I fussy cut a little bit more. Did I glue that down? No. I fussy cut a little bit more. So I don't get this nice, there's a nice like, I don't even know what you'd call it. Ooh, that's better. Just a nice edge. Yeah, it makes a very nice edge. So this one will get 5 and this one will get 3. Yeah, I had thought about this one longer than the B one. This, look, you can like really customize it. Like there's the basket and the strings. And then on, like I said, I looked at Pinterest. And so there's another hot air balloon. But somebody, I think, took the hot air balloon and put this little heart in the middle of it because it comes with this heart. I think. I don't know. You ever like see so many Pinterest things and you save them and you do all the stuff? How cute. And then it's like, oh, I can't remember it all. Which is why you pinned it, right, in the first place. That's why. But still, if you're talking to somebody or then you're sitting in your craft room trying to figure it out, like, if you have this set and you've made a video, oh, I'd love to see it. Go ahead and put your stuff down below. That would be great. I do like inspiration all the time. Yeah. Like, I want to make some of these and put them in a junk journal for sure. Like, how cute would that be? Okay, so I finished gluing. There's the front of one. And here's the front of another. And then, like I said, so sending smiles across the miles. And then hope your day is on cloud 9. And I thought, and like I might have mentioned this, I usually leave it blank in the middle so I can just write happy birthday. And I usually say something like, I hope your day is full of cake and ice cream. But we might just do like this. Put a little cloud there. So fun. We'll put another little cloud in here. Yeah, so I want to thank you for watching this video. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, and I will hopefully see you sooner than later in the next one. All right, thanks, my friends. Okay, bye-bye.